So when I first heard about the theme of this year's conference, one of my first thoughts was, when you hear that little play on words with the word still, one of my thoughts was, somebody should write a song about that. And then Sally asked me to sing, and I was like, I think I might need to write a song about that. And Psalm 46 already has so many songs have been written inspired by Psalm 46. It's just got those timeless words. The Lord is our refuge and strength, our very present help in times of trouble. Be still and know that I am God. Those are like cross-stitch them on a pillow words, right? Engrave them on a plaque and hang them above your door kind of words. And so it's no wonder there's already lots of songs based on Psalm 46. But I hadn't been able to find one that really highlights my favorite part of Psalm 46. And that's this idea that, unlike some other psalms where the psalmist is just really crying out in pain and saying, God, will you just crush my enemies? There's something different going on in Psalm 46, where instead of God declaring war on our enemies, on the people who have hurt us, God declares war on war itself. God does not use violence to, enact vengeance for us or something like that. God violently crushes the weapons of violence themselves. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the shields with fire. And so God has this plan of universal disarmament, of making all wars to cease. And our role in that, what God requires of us, is to be still. And we've already learned some of the meanings of that word. Another meaning of the Hebrew word that's used there is to relax, like to go slack, to let go. It's often used of like a hand going slack, releasing your clenched fist. And in the context of talking about some of these like battle motifs going on in Psalm 46, that would involve dropping your weapons and knowing that God is God and trusting that He will be our shelter, our refuge, our haven. And so that's what I'd like to sing to you about today. We've seen the devastation. We've heard the battles raging. We've been treated like a danger and a threat. Wounded and rejected. We've seen Bibles used like weapons. So we put on all our armor to keep from being hurt again. In this time of trouble, will the mountains shake and crumble? One steady voice cuts through the noise. God calls to us by name. He says, be still, be still. Lay down your weapons, drop your defenses. Be still, be still. You don't have to fight or to flee. You already belong here with me. Be still, be still. My love is a shelter for all who would enter. enter, be still, be still. I'm here, I'm not going away. Let me give you the courage to stay still, still. When we see worlds fall apart, we will not lose heart. We know our God is making all wars to cease. Even in the darkness, He won't hide His presence from us. There's a river through the city, spilling gladness from its streams. We choose the way of Jesus, who laid down His life to free us. His steady voice calls through the noise. He speaks the words of peace. Be still, be still. Lay down your weapons, drop your defenses. Be still, be still. You don't have to fight or to flee. You already belong here with me. Be still, be still. My love is a shelter for all who would enter. Be still, be still. I'm here, I'm not going away. Let me give you the courage to stay still, still. Still choosing to trust, still clinging to faith, still holding out hope at the risk of heartbreak, still walking in love, still beating the odds, still believing we belong here in the city of God. Where else would we go? God, our refuge and strength is our home. Still, we are still. We lay down our weapons and drop our defenses. Still, we are still building a shelter for all who would enter. Still, there are no weapons our God cannot break, no battle lines drawn that He cannot erase. There's room at the table, away from the wars. Our God is a fortress with wide open doors. Still, we're here, we're not going away. With God as our refuge, we choose to